All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and welcome back to another Mortal Kombat 1 video. So this is going to be the follow-up to my video that I uploaded probably about a week ago, somewhere around there, titled, What Happened to Mortal Kombat 1? And in that video, I go into the fact that Mortal Kombat 1 has had the biggest drop-off in fan interest since 2015 that I've been covering Mortal Kombat, Injustice, NRS games. And that is 100% the truth. I'm not lying. I'm not like packing on the hate because there's a lot of hate for MK1 at the moment. It's just facts. As a content creator, I have the numbers to prove it because at this point, Mortal Kombat 11 was still pretty high in interest. So this is the follow-up. I told you guys I was going to read some of the comments. I asked you guys to leave your feedback. Let me know what you guys think as viewers and as fans of Mortal Kombat 1. Why has the game dropped off so much in interest from the player base to the fan base? So I'm going to read some of the most thumbs up and reply to comments. And let me know down in this comment section what you guys think of the replies. I'll screenshot the comment. This one had 427 thumbs up by Lou Henry. It's a pretty long one. MK11 felt like a full package, tons of customization, tons of special moves. I feel as if there were more special moves to choose from on one character than there are cameos. The intros and outros were unique and felt more cinematic, able to grind for what you want when you want in the towers. I agree with that. Towers are so much better. Unique match interactions such as mercies, friendships, stage interactions, and brutalities. Oh man, I miss the stage brutalities, guys. I really do. The explorable crypt, multiple skins, interesting characters, so much more to offer than MK1. These microtransactions, holiday fatalities are the most embarrassing thing for NRS to date. Something you could have turned into an event or added to invasions. Oh, there's more. Hold on. All right. Something that you could have turned into an event or added to invasions for a unique gameplay and incentive, not just throw it on the store. By the way, it was, what was it, $20? No, they switched it up, right? Or at least the marketing was supposed to be, the package was supposed to be for $10 or $12 for 3 fatalities. But when they released it, there was no communication. So all of us thought it was just $10 for 1 fatality, which was horrible marketing on their end. MK1 is soulless. Maybe it'll be a future DLC where it turns Quan Chi was trolling us in the MK timeline, returns back to his roots. Until then, the endless wave of online Johnny Cage isn't worth it. All right, so that's the comment that was thumbs up the most. He pretty much summoned it up really nicely in a paragraph right there, doing the comparison from how complete Mortal Kombat 11 was compared to how bare bones MK1 is. I completely agree with you. Setting aside the gameplay, because we all know the gameplay for MK1, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, whether you like cameos or not, I think we could all agree just if it was a one-on-one fighting game, which is not, but you know, just the creativity in the gameplay is so much better in MK1 than MK11. But setting aside that, I feel like every single point that he made is 100% correct. I think the thing that stands out the most is the variety. I think the variety is what stands out most. Having Mortal Kombat 11 have 4 intros, 4 outros as a basic standard for every single character. Very, very unique, very cinematic. Mortal Kombat 1 intro per character, 1 outro per character. Actually, there are 2 intro variations per character, but they're not cinematic at all. They're not cinematic at all. Do you guys remember how cinematic Spawn's intros and outros were and how cool they made them look? MK1, definitely not cinematic at all. The characters just come out, they do like 1 motion, 2 motions, and then they go into the fight. The intro dialogue is not the same as it used to be because they used to come in at the end of their intros, they would interact with each other. But now it's, you know, like the Injustice style clash. I think every character have 5 skins by default. Even though a lot of the skins look kind of similar to each other, it's still, you know, there's some variety there. There was like, what, 4 or 5 pieces of gear that you could choose from for your character. Only one in Mortal Kombat 1. The thing that hurts me the most, because I love brutalities, every character in Mortal Kombat 11 by default came with 8 brutalities. 8 brutalities. Mortal Kombat 1, 5, and DLC characters, 4. And I'm not... wait, 5, not including the down 2 brutality. And then for DLC characters, 4, not including the down 2 brutality. So characters by default have 6 brutalities. Most of them. Some of them have 5. I think Shao Kahn has only 5 brutalities, including the down 2 brutality. And then the DLC characters only have 5 brutalities, including the down 2 brutality, which is just pretty much 4, because the unique ones are the ones that are important, not the classic. And they kept adding more brutalities for free in Combat League. They would have brutalities as rewards. So some characters ended up having like 11 brutalities, which is crazy compared to the majority have 6, including a down 2 brutality, which no one wants to do. Everyone wants to do unique brutalities. That hurts a lot. Also, he mentioned the crypt too. Yeah, the crypt was a lot of fun. Even though it was a one-time thing, it was an experience. It was an experience. I remember when the game first came out, I made like 2-3 videos just exploring the crypt, you know, trying to open up every room. I think the Shang Tsung room was the last one. Having nice little Easter eggs, even though they killed off Ermac right there. Reptile came out for a second. There was a lot of really cool and unique things about exploring the crypt, and the invasion mode is not that. It's not an experience at all. As soon as I played Invasions for an hour when the game first came out, as soon as that hour passed, I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. And that was not the case with the crypt. The crypt was like an experience. You'll always remember exploring the crypt. And that shit was awesome. Compare that to what we have now is not even close. Also, I miss towers too, so I'm glad he pointed that out. AZ Soho or AZ Soho. I'm bad at pronouncing names, but you guys will see it on the screen. 367 thumbs up on this comment. All right, so his comment goes, I actually feel like cameos and assists are a big part of the problem. When MK1 was announced, I think a lot of people, myself included, were hoping it would go back to basics of one-on-one fighting, bring back a lot of fan-favorite stages, stage fatalities, and compelling story with all original characters. Invasions is so underwhelming, and at the end of the day, the fans are underwhelmed by the product. This just isn't what most fans wanted. I think when the gameplay was revealed, me personally, I was actually happy that they were changing things up and they were taking a chance. And especially because I'm a big fan of versus fighting games, the Marvel games, etc. I was actually really excited to see how crazy Mortal Kombat 1 could be gameplay-wise when it comes to incorporating assists. Because I mean, every other NRS game is a one-on-one game. So I feel like them taking that chance on creating this versus fighting game was really exciting. I'm so happy. I'm actually probably in the minority now because so many people just want a traditional one-on-one fighting game from NetherRealm. But I personally am happy that we have the Cameo system. I feel like it gives more creativity. It gives more excitement than just a regular one-on-one fighting game. But I do think that NetherRealm needs to take the approach of, okay, let's actually make this a versus fighting game properly, because they're trying to make a versus fighting game and tone shit down. That's not how versus fighting games work. Versus fighting games are always broken as hell. And it's not only like a few characters here and there. There's like tons and tons of teams in versus fighting games that are broken. So I feel like they should just unshackle the game and buff up like every single cameo that's not Kung Lao, Striker. Who else is used a lot? Motaro. Well, I mean, look what happened with Motaro. Like, no one was using Motaro, and then they buffed him quite a bit. And look at now, a lot of people are using Motaro. So I think they should buff every character, every cameo character to the level of Striker and Kung Lao. Like, once that happens, trust me, the gameplay is going to feel a lot more fun. But I understand what you're saying, AZ, Soho. I feel like a lot of people want more a traditional NetherRealm Mortal Kombat game. They want just 1v1, and they want the crazy gameplay, but they want 1v1. And I mean, it's too late for that for the majority of people, because this is a versus fighting game, and it ain't going to change unless they add a game mode that allows you to just fight one-on-one. But I don't know if that's going to happen, because they built the game around being a versus game. So yeah, there's going to be people who don't like cameos. There's going to be people who like cameos. That's just the nature of the beast. All right. So Luke Murnane 7326. He has 188 thumbs up on his comment. I feel the issue with this game that I had similar issue to MK11. Matches are just so repetitive. Every character plays the exact same way by everyone. There's no individual twist that people can spin on. They play certain characters due to limited movesets, combos, etc. Watching videos of MKX, even if two people are playing the same character, the way they might play can be completely different, whereas now it's the same combos, same moves, and just overall lack of versatility. Love your vid, super. Thank you so much, Luke. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think that I definitely think that Mortal Kombat 1 has a repetitiveness problem. And yeah, it was the same as Mortal Kombat 11. At least it's more... Oh, let me move back here. At least it's more exciting to actually perform things in Mortal Kombat 1, because you could get like 20 hit combos, right? Compared to Mortal Kombat 11, crushing blow, maybe 3 other hits, 10 hit combo at most, except for some characters. So as a player, in my opinion, it's more fun. But as a viewer, I don't know if it's more fun or not. It might just be like, oh man, he's just doing the same combo. Again, that usually happens in fighting games where you find your bread and butter combo. But I 100% agree with you on the versatility with playstyles. In every fighting game, you're going to have your bread and butter combos. Everyone's going to do like somewhat the same combo, unless you just want to do less damage with, you know, your own sort of creativity with the combos. But most of the time, Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't really give you that. And it doesn't really give you expression when it comes to your creativity of the way you want to play your character. Mostly because every character is locked into one game plan. Raiden is the perfect example of the problem with some of the characters in Mortal Kombat 1, because his game plan is Storm Cell. Storm Cell, Storm Cell, Storm Cell, Storm Cell. Every single Raiden player plays exactly the same. You might have a combo variation here or there. You might have a different cameo here and there. But the game plan that was designed for Raiden, Storm Cell, chip damage, Storm Cell, Storm Cell, Storm Cell, Storm Cell. So I think that's what Luke is talking about. Here's another comment. We need fast pace, straight to the point combat that MKX had. That's from Moss, that dude. Or I'm sorry, I'm like trying to read it on my phone. I'll put the comments that I shout out in the on the screen. I think one thing that separates MK1 from MKX and even MK11 is the speed of the combo strings. I think that's why MK1 feels so slow, because the combo strings are much slower. The characters perform combo strings much slower than they did in Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat X. I think that's why MK1 looks so much slower and kind of like it's at half speed sometimes, because the combo strings are performed by the characters much slower, which I have no idea why they made that change. I don't know if it's to maximize combo potential. I don't think that's the case, because MKX had really fast combo strings. You had crazy combo potential in that game. But I understand what he's saying, because if the characters performed combo strings faster, the game just inherently would be faster, because I feel like the dash speed and movement is pretty good in the game. It's just, it looks slow because the characters perform moves at what seems like half speed. And as a viewer, it's more exciting when things are happening faster. But that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. This was the follow-up to my What Happened to Mortal Kombat 1 video. And let's see, in a few months, I'll be making another video just to follow up on my original video and see where the game stands in a few months. I'll probably do it after Ermac comes out, because Ermac's my boy, right? So Ermac probably come out in April. So I might come back, make this late April, make another video late April, see how things are. If things go downhill even more, I might have to make the video sooner, but we'll see. I have faith that the game, as it continues, will just get better and better, the same way Street Fighter V was released just completely bare bones, and a lot of people complained about it. It had similar bad press to Mortal Kombat 1, and then Street Fighter V ended up being like really good and a great package. So I'm hoping that Mortal Kombat 1 goes in that route. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you aren't subscribed already, make sure you guys do so. And if you want to see some more, there's videos popping up on the screen right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.